Snyder. Welcome aboard the Mallmart crew. I'm Ricky, your supervisor, and I'm going to be showing you the ropes around here while having lots of fun doing it. Now, most important rule around here is always look busy. Okay? Good rule of thumb, never stick your hands in your pockets. People with their hands in their pockets might look like they're not doing anything. Now, personally, it helps me to stick some sharp objects, like tacks or knives, in my pockets. The scars are like little personal reminders etched into your flesh. Now, if you really want to get creative, stick some poisonous animals in there. Nothing says you care about quality like a trip to the emergency room. Another important rule of thumb is to say 10-4 to your coworkers and anyone else around. Makes you seem like you know what's going on. 10-4. See what I mean? Now, if a customer ever asks you a question, the only answer you should ever give is, "I'll check in the back." It gives the impression that you're listening and that you care about what they want. For example, if a customer were to ask, "Do you have any more of those stupid ceramic parrots?" "I'll check in the back." "Where's the bathroom?" "I'll check in the back." "You're not listening to a word I'm saying. I want to speak to your supervisor." "I'll check in the back." Works every time. Let's see. Yes. Now, hypothetically, assume that you forgot to eat breakfast and it's still 3 hours until your lunch break. What do? You take a trip down the cereal aisle. "Look here, this box has free gluten in it." Now, I don't know what gluten means, but I'm sure it's German for delicious, and uh-oh! Some careless customer knocked the box all over the floor. Voila! Breakfast is served. You can eat it right off the floor because your gullible coworkers are actually working and just cleaned the floor. See, your work here is very similar to that of a government employee. You have to do as little work as possible over a period of 8 hours while looking productive doing it. Now, admittedly, this can get kind of boring. So, to pass the time, I would recommend heading on over to the pet department and setting up a fighting tank for the beta fish. You can take bets on the winner, make a little extra cash on the side. Our current champion is Jose the whale. Rumor has it he was genetically modified at Beta Shipping Yard in Mexico City. We also have a driving range in our sporting goods department. And a lot of the time, balls will fly over and hit old ladies in the fabrics department. It's a good thing, you know? They usually get some sort of head injury. Then there are less customers to ask you questions. Now, one of the big hassles at working in Mallmart is moving the carts to the car corral. You can, however, get rid of the problem by getting rid of the carts. There's a creek in the back of the store, just chuck them in there. Hey, the beavers have even started building a dam out of all the carts back there. But if the customers get angry and start asking you where all the carts are, just say, "I'll check in the back." Or tell them they could use the exercise. I seem to respond well to that. Let me tell you a little tip I learned about the lawn and garden department. You don't have to water plants if they're dead, and conveniently the weed killer is right there. Once you've accidentally spilled weed killer all over the plants, the store will have to order new ones, which will have been freshly watered by the supplier. You know what looks like an inventory from a distance? Photocopied Sudoku and crosswords. Get my drift? 10-4. Just put down whatever numbers sound good. Now, if you ever happen to get an extra couple hundred boxes of kitty litter, oh well. Somebody's gonna come to the store eventually, and that person is gonna have a lot of cats. Until then, you have another excuse for you to take something to the back. You see these gloves? You could hit a lot of unsatisfied customers with these gloves. You know where I got them? Aisle 13. At some places, borrowing company property is frowned upon. But fortunately, here is not some places. Here we'll just give you a big old Walmart smile. Because our philosophy is, hey, we do that too.
Oh, man.
Hey, have you ever seen a forklift full of vinegar collide into an aisle full of baking soda? Well, let me tell you, the result is pretty awesome. Hey, you should try to make it happen at some point while you're working here. Or if you really find yourself without something to do, dump a gallon of apple juice outside the bathroom. The reactions are priceless. Oh, but nothing compared to the low prices we have here at Walmart. I mean, have you seen the price on that TV at electronics? Of course, the quality and service at Walmart are nothing compared to that of J-Mart. I love Walmart. Why would I even mention Walmart or J-Mart? I mean, I certainly don't work there. I'm certainly not some sort of J-Mart manager trying to knock out the competition by posing as a Walmart supervisor and giving terrible advice to new employees, because that would just be ridiculous. Yeah. So, just follow my advice, and you'll be a successful Walmart employee in no time. You can take the rest of the day off with full pay.
Very good. All right. Woo!